bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Foreign head up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Impact and make it gooey. When I terrorize like Stewie. Gun chest, 10 choppers. Take my chances with this Uzi. Lil' baby, she might lose me. Attitude, my fashion bougie. I'm attentive with this duty. Like my bitch is bad with booty. Hero Deo, get some Louis. True religion, little Gucci. Black and Asian like Karuchi. Teacup, she dress her Poochie. Keep a hammer, count this moochie. Y'all be tripping off they coochie. DPs, I beat like Boosie. Chopsticks with this sushi. Real hot boy like Tunchi. Blood stains on my blue feet. Navy with my crew meet. Clean up crew be too neat. Pros be moving too deep. All my roads been too steep. Rode them like I'm too deep. Daily like the news week. Money hustle, new street. See and hate like who he. Solid rock come through me. Legend like I'm Bruce Lee. See these hoes, they group deep. Ruthless from that one street. Roof Chris when I won't steak. Niggas want that update. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50
What's the good old big deal? It's your boy, Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy, Young Aunt Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. Recipient of Hot Topics today again is Luce Cannon. Looked like that bail hearing was had again. So, a few days ago, we all heard that Luce Cannon was denied for his bail hearing, you know what I'm saying, based on charges, trumped up charges. So, however, Luce Cannon got a twin brother, for those that don't know. And I guess some of these charges that were being read off were charges that his twin brother had caught. So, in that video, when we first got wind of that, I think I am someone that said, oh, that's snitching. And I stand correct on that, because I shouldn't have said that. But I also did say that he should allow his lawyer to speak that for him, because you just can't shout out in the courtroom anyway. And I have seen instances where this same situation got somebody in trouble. Years ago, had a homie, didn't do a crime. He looked like another homie, even though they wasn't brothers. He looked like another homie. This homie had nothing to do with it. He tried to let it play out, tried to let some time play out. Things wasn't going in his favor. Hollered at the homie, hey, bro, you know this ain't me. Take this off of me. You did that. Dude didn't want to take it off of him. Homie basically was like, look, man, that ain't even me, man. Y'all got the wrong person, dude. You know what I'm saying? The other dude y'all got, basically, you know what I'm saying, that's his brother. I'm not his twin. Now, a lot of people going to say that's different. Oh, well, no, it's just kind of different. You know, that was his twin brother and had them. It's all kind of like the same thing. It was mistaken identity. It was mistaken identity. It is what it is. Further moving along, other things were said that Luce Cannon did in that courtroom, which why I said he was snitching. Eddie Boy was sitting in there. He yelled out, hey, Eddie Boy here. I don't mess with him. He in here recording. As y'all gonna hear from this guy that was inside and bringing y'all this insider from the bail hearing, if you get caught recording, that is 3 years federal time. So when they pulled Eddie Boy out into the hallway and asked to see his phone, if he had a recording in there, he was going down for 3 years. By way of Luce Cannon shouted, I don't F with him. That's Eddie Boy, he recording. Furthermore, let's just get into this phone call.
About, X, Y, and Z. So he tried to use that. And then they got to where I think it was 2 cases. They weren't talking about 40 cases. I don't know why everybody got 40 different cases. They was trying to identify 2 different cases. If it was him or his brother, right? So I think it was shooting in the dwelling or brandishing the gun and some other stuff. But he brought up to the point where They brought up his baby mama, where he got a restraining order on his baby mama. He was saying that he was the victim in that he had to go to court. He had to get a restraining order on that. And basically, they established that it was him. So
what he's talking,
the no jumper incident, talking about that was a skit, that was X, Y, and Z. There's no police report, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what happened was, when the prosecutor got up there, she said she went in on him, man. She got to talking about everything he was doing online, talking about people's mamas, daddies, talking about he gonna kill this person, gonna kill that person, pull up, he'll do this, he'll enforce her, and things of that nature. So she also mentioned that she wanted to play the video, the no jumper video, inside the room. She didn't have to do it. So she provided the police report. She actually had the police report and was finna give a copy to Luce Cannon's attorney. Where you could have said, when they said they filed a police report, because they did file a police report. They are going to charge that brother and whoever else was involved in that. They're going to try to get out the case, like with Big U. He was saying that he was online talking shit about Big U. Big U's a rat. Big U this, he a buster. He was talking about this and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But so they're so dumb that the case that happened, the charges that happened, that they're charging him for, happened before him and Big U split. And you guys got to take into account, man, when he first came on the scene at No Jumper, what did he do? He got on there, he said that Big U sold guns and was putting serial numbers and giving them to the brothers over there in that section. He also said that they robbed the boy, Dale, but he didn't say his name, but he said they robbed, but it was Dale. We found out it was Dale at that particular time. Now we know. So he robbed, and they was up back there counting up the money. I'm sure you guys can find the video and go back to the video and see they was counting up the money. And then the victim came back up in there in that particular instant. You guys got to you guys got to keep in mind, this dude is the biggest dummy on the planet Earth, bro. They had no recollection that was him that done that. This man was been online lying, talking about this, talking about that. But when he was lying, he told one truth. And that one got him.
Y'all hear with y'all own ears. Y'all see it with y'all own eyes. So this is somebody that was in the courtroom. And I don't know nothing about no 40 counts. You know what I'm saying? I never said anything about no 40 counts. A lot of stuff that I've been saying, that I've been hitting on, has been spot on what I've been saying all along. I've been talking spot on all along because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not somebody who went and bought the Busted by the Feds, who's probably just starting to read the Fed book, trying to tap in with some of their homies who might been in the Feds. I'm somebody who actually done this Fed time myself, and I know how this go. I've been a person who's been a part of those waves of people that's pushing paperwork and reading paperwork and pressing play. So me watching Luce Cannon, as this dude explains, we all know Luce Cannon saying that Big U hit him and saying that Nip had just passed and him calling Nip. We all know that that was fictitious. That was a lie. But still, he got up there and tried to tell out the truth. However, that I don't think that's nothing that could be held over Big U head. But in fact, if that is played in court and they're trying to merge that and factor into what's going on with Big U, it is in fact telling, whether it's a lie or not. Second, I think we all kind of knew a lot of stuff he was getting up there and saying was a play. The Rick Ross thing, you know what I'm saying? That was a play. But you know what wasn't a play? Him getting up there saying that they robbed a weed dispensary and took the proceeds and everything back to Big U residence. And then Dale, who was a confidential informant in our source, came to the house. They broke bread with Dale and basically allegedly told him, look, you seen what just happened, how fast this got removed out your stuff. I can keep this going. send that check-in money. You know what I'm saying? Send that tap-in money. You know what's going on. Extortion season, allegedly. So, Luce Cannon goes to court, and I guess it gets situated that, in fact, that was his brother. You know what I'm saying? Who them charges was trumped up on. As I said, let your mouthpiece do that talking. You don't want to be blurting out in court and this type of stuff is in your transcripts because you run across the wrong person, your ass grabs. So they get that situated. He thinking he's about to get out on his bail hearing. What he don't understand, all these phone calls he keep on having, talking about big useless, big uterus, sweetie, being disrespectful, they're going to use all of this against him to keep him in pocket and to keep him in jail. Y'all see, Luce is on the, I'm pretty sure they got records. They gonna play records of him saying he the devil and stuff like that. Now that he's been in jail, he's been quoting God, stuff like that. You know how that go. People try to get holy and get into the scripture. Lucifer and burnt out and burnt up. It ain't no more. That is holy God Savior. Please come get me. So with all these threats he's been making on the internet and all this fake smoke amongst the small bit of truths he's been telling, this is what actually got him in trouble, and this is what's keeping him in federal custody. On top of that, which Alex Alonso was like the first person to say, and been saying, Burbank don't play, and they're going to file a case on what happened. So I guess inside the courtroom, Luce Cannon was trying to say that situation was a play, that it was staged. Nah. Ain't no stage. Just how they been watching him on social media and seeing him act a jackal and say all this crazy stuff, threaten people, I'm the devil, I'm the lope, if said I'm the enforcer and stuff like that. All this stuff is going to be used against you. All this wasn't no play. This is not Universal Studios. You are not an actor. You are not in Hollywood. You are not getting paid to act. You might got a few checks, himself, from getting up here telling these slanders and telling these lies to do some views on some of these shows, but they not buying that Hollywood actor, you know what I'm saying, play. They've been watching channels and seen every narrative that was spent, along with what you were saying. So this is one of the videos I want to play for y'all that definitely got him in trouble. And so basically, he gave description of a few things. Oh, we get guns from Big U. Big U passed guns out to the homies. And, he recorded the serial numbers. At first, I wasn't really tripping and thinking nothing of it. Then I had to start paying attention and watch. This is police activity. Oh, we booked something, hit a dispensary or something, take all the proceeds, take it back to his house. He called a dude back over there. I'm like, man, what is this? What was going on? He talking about giving this back. Whole time, allegedly, the Fed saying that Luce Cannon was free to go. And that's probably so, because Dale probably wasn't telling on Luce Cannon and or telling on Big U alleged henchman. He was telling on Big U. And that Big U was allegedly extorting him. Here you go, just for some views and likes. This guy's lollygagging on the internet, goes no jumper. Hey, Whack, take me in a no jumper. I got something to say. Whack take him on no jumper. You know what I'm saying? He come out, hey, blah, 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 blah. Not even knowing he's playing Russian roulette and or have shot himself in the foot. It's a cold game out here. Let's get back into the rest of this content. And y'all know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Got him in a RICO. that thing he's talking about, he was big U enforcer. He's like this and he like that. That situation that when he beat up Marty Moore, that's what got this man indicted. So this is like for education purpose only, bros. Understand this, man. If you guys are on this internet talking about any type of things, if you guys are sitting there talking about y'all did this, y'all did that, I do this and I do this and I do that, they're gonna use that against you, man. They're gonna use that against you. And you guys gotta be careful. Don't be threatening nobody online, bro, because they asked me when I was leaving yesterday, did I want to press charges or make a complaint for what he said about my family, what he was gonna do to me, my family, my brother, my mama, and all that type of stuff. They asked
you see,
me to file a complaint. I was like, nah, man, I'm good. You know, do y'all be mindful, be careful, bro, that you guys cannot go online talking about this and talking about that, talking about this individual, threatening this individual. You guys cannot do that. If you guys do that, you guys start talking about y'all content creators and all this, man, all somebody have to do is file a report on you, a complaint on you, man. And you're going to go to jail for that. You're going to get a charge for that. And also be mindful that, you know, people don't understand that if you go into a federal court or anything like that, you can't take no pictures or you can't record because that's like you can get 3 years for that. And I knew that already. So that's why I wasn't recording. So, you know, I'm not stupid, you know, but a lot of people are stupid. But this right here, this dude is just like his fucking daddy. This dude, Luce Cannon. This dude is a rat. He told on Big U, he told online, he told on all type of shit. He was in the courtroom, man, telling on me yesterday, talking about this and this and that and this, bro. Come on, man. The dude just like his daddy. But the difference between him and his daddy lied on so many people. 4 different people got him life sentence. And one of them brothers, man, devil for
look how
Hoover that he told on lost his life, brother, in the penitentiary because this dude, daddy, Luce Cannon, daddy, nutty, lied on that man, got that man a life top because he was a high powered rat informant. And I'm telling you, bro, these informants, they will make up shit on you and they will lie on you just because they can get to that bag, bro. And on that note, man, wait till the minute orders come out. Dealing with Luce Cannon, I was waiting on it, but I haven't got it yet. I'm in the process of getting it, and y'all gonna see that what I'm talking about is the truth. Everybody else narrative is everybody else narrative. You know, I listened to Poetic Flacco yesterday. He was on point to a certain extent, but it wasn't 40 different charges they was talking about. No, they wasn't. They was only talking about 2. So just understand, bro, brothers and sisters, that gang culture, that gang life, don't get in that shit, man. And I'm telling you from experience, don't get into it, shake it. You can get a bag on the other side, just being a normal individual. And on that note, you people have a blessed day.
y'all hear it for y'all own ears, y'all see it with y'all own eyes, and I guess I gotta take heed to this message as well because it looked like they're not playing no games in which way that they're trying to swing their barn door in our back. They're trying to hit home runs. I know how they play. They're trying to capitalize. So it looked like the crime rate is going down. You know what I'm saying? For you to be trying to, like how not everybody is just coming out since these guys got indicted, right? What people got to stand on and understand that their indictment came from the streets and was merged with the internet because content was being spun on the internet and these street acts were being brought to the internet and being spoke on. Now, if you just got a back and forth with somebody on the internet about some internet stuff and stuff like that, like, I don't really got them wasting their time coming to arrest you and or asking somebody if they want to press charges on you unless you just on the net talking crazy, talking about you gonna unalive somebody or something like that. Then of course, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure with all the goofy stuff that goes on this net and how people hop out there, I'm pretty sure whoever's watching, whatever federal agent watching, they got their popcorn as well. You know what I'm saying? And enjoying the show as well. And if you do say something incriminating, then oopsie daisy, you know what I'm saying? It might start the process of an investigation. So, as y'all heard it right there, he basically, Luce Cannon is telling on Big U. He said he's telling on Big U, and I can for sure say he's telling on the internet, and that telling was on Big U, and that will get him in trouble later on down the line as this case continues to unfold. And that's just how you know right here that this guy continues to hop on this internet with the narrative that he's on the floor of Big U, calling him big useless and big uterus, and they got the ply split. That, man, I'm listening to somebody who's been there. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as this other guy, he's saying everybody else's narrative is their narrative, but his narrative is the truth because it's coming from the court. Well, a lot of people are speaking on court situations, and everybody are not talking about 40 trumped up charges. As I've been saying from the beginning, I knew this was the only thing that Luce Cannon was tied to. The robbery that he spoke on that was true because I read Big U indictment. The paperwork don't lie. I read the indictment. So I know the one charge that's holding Luce Cannon. But along with that, all these phone calls he keep having, every podcast he had and said that he's an enforcer. He put it down. He don't play no games. Every ass-kicking video he put out there, all of that is going against him, is going to be held against him, and is going to hold him in custody. They're not going to get that man bail. I'm not saying that from a hating standpoint whatsoever. I'm just telling y'all the truth and what I know and what I think. And he had just did too much. He had gave too much. And like he had placed himself in trouble and grave danger. And after this case is finished, being over with, because he's going to get some time for that robbery because Dale was going to cooperate. And yeah, this is one of the guys. The same thing he told on No Jumper. Yeah, that actually did happen. And this is one of the faces that I seen when I went to Big U house. I guarantee. So that's the little robbery right there. We got to look at, I wonder, was that the Hobbs Act robbery? Whatever it was, we got to look into it and make sure we got our facts straight. But that's taking him to the feds. And if he know the best thing for himself is to be out the way and get out the way, because guarantee he's going to have to go to the RUE program. That is a PC program in the feds. Because if he think he's going to go to a solid yard and USP, and more than likely he's going to go to a USP unless he haven't been in trouble and they do a factor in with the point system and how old you are versus the last time you got in trouble, because he's high power. They might start him off at the USP just from the way he's talking and the things he's saying, because he's making himself seem like a killer and like he don't play. Every phone call, yeah, the elope. I ain't playing. Wooty woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Keep on telling y'all, that phone will get you in trouble. That phone will get you in trouble. But like I said, man, I also got to take some of this good game and advice, because that back and forth, yeah, that's old, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to transition from that. Some of these things, man, you just got to let some of these things be, because you don't want to be placed in a trick bag and you don't know who you dealing with. You could be dealing with a Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? That want to act tough. Then as soon as you get the underhand or overhand, you know what I'm saying, the one up, boop, you know what I'm saying, they got to one up you. And if they can't one up you in that street, you know what? We going to play with the police. And that's just how the game been going, man. But y'all heard it right there from what he said, what went on in that court date, and what's going on with Luce Cannon. He think it's a game, you know what I'm saying? But he's finding out why these doors is being shut, that it's not a game, and it might just get uglier from here. Now, with that being said, I'm going to conclude that there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Then press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
It's like you do all this internet thugging shit and acting like you just so turned up, putting it on Paru this, Paru that. Nigga, nobody seen you do nothing. Nigga, you beat up a nigga that was don't fin a nigga in Miami. What's that bitch ass nigga named Stitches? Like, bro, you did some buster ass shit, and then you acting like you got clout. Then you paid two niggas to act like they KKK, but nigga, they was construction workers, and you paid them $150. All that clout chasing shit don't equal up to real nigga shit, bro. We on real nigga time. Like, you have to really start watching your mouth, because niggas don't play that. Niggas play for keeps. Like, you talking about let's get down. Nigga, you bitch ass nigga, you don't want to get down with the lope, nigga. And you could put that on power root, nigga. I bet you, nigga, on any dollar, nigga. You don't want to get down, nigga, with the lope, nigga. No, you staring death in his eyes, nigga. That's why you want to run with some coward shit. Oh, let me call Big U. Let me do this. Bitch ass nigga, he don't fuck with you. Nigga, you's a bitch. He don't fuck with rats. He don't fuck with rat lovers. He don't fuck with niggas that doing police shit. Talking about you got the key to his front door. If you do, bitch ass nigga, pull up. Neighborhood crip, we don't play that.